Last time on Chrono Trigger. Feels... Whatever you say, let's pose together. And go back home. What? Did the time portals ever do that? What? And now, the continuation. This isn't home. Yeah, where are we? What's going on? No, really, where are we? What is all this? Like... And what is with these beams of light here? And what is it with this weird perspective? This seems so mysterious. Okay, at least there's someone here. Excuse me, mister, do you know where we are right now? You seem to be alone, though, but... Yeah. Give us some answers, please. The end of time? Wait, did we go farther into the future? Oh, we must have went the wrong way. Wait, lost travelers in time? Okay, old man, that doesn't really explain anything. In fact, your answer more or less left us more confused than we can be. So, what is going on again? Yeah, I suppose we should introduce ourselves. We're Luca, Mara, and Chrono from 1000 AD, and this is Robo from 2300 AD. I assume you're familiar with those time periods, right? Since I suppose you seem to be familiar with time travel in general, old man. When 4 or more beings step into a time warp, the conservation of time theorem states that they will turn up at the space-time coordinates of the least resistance. Oh. So I suppose we're here because we tried to travel as a group of 4 instead of a group of 3. But that sounds a bit arbitrary, but I suppose one can read up about the conservation of time theorem, which sounds like a painful read, so I'll just accept this as fact then. Oh? Really? I suppose everyone's learning about time travel, or time travel is happening more often, as strange as it sounds. Or maybe something is disturbing the space-time continuum, I suppose. I don't know, this is getting weird now. I thought things were already weird with time travel, but then there's like this new dimension to time travel now. But yes, because the 4 of us traveled together through time, this mess happened. So whenever we travel through time, we have to travel through time as a group of 3 maximum. Which, in a sense, is the game's explanation for, well, having a party of 3 at all times. No matter what. I mean, the old man will keep you company, I suppose, so don't worry, Moral. That still doesn't really comfort me, by the way. Remember, pay attention to what he says here. You can visit your friends whenever you wish. I'll show you what that means later on, but yes, this is the game's way of saying, yeah, 3 is the maximum number in your party, so... Yes, 1 person stays. Oh, I suppose it's time for me to choose then. I want to leave Robo behind for now. For reasons as you'll see. Press up, Robo. So yes, you can press the Y button to switch party members. I'll demonstrate to you later on, but... Yes, there were like 3 pillars of light to the left. Oh! Oh, interesting. They take us to different time periods, and if you find the time gate, it will take us to here, and then we can go to the connecting time period. So... beware the gate which leads from that bucket. Oh, you mean this one? Okay, I suppose that's not the right one. I mean, I suppose that is the one in the bucket, but we shouldn't touch it. But yeah, how's it going, everyone? This is Maya, hello, and welcome back to Chrono Trigger. In the last video, we accessed the time gate in the Protodome after activating the generator, and after Robo went through a very difficult time. But since we traveled through time as a group of 4, this happened. We're in the end of time. Now you can elect to go back or because there are these 3 pillars of light, which you may, well, actually, you can't really travel through time yet. You know why? Because we need to talk to this old man again. Yeah, he's encouraging us to explore the end of time. Well, this is the end of time, I suppose. Not much to explore here. Man, you must be bored as hell. Like, it must be so boring here. I feel sorry for you. But yes, the old man said you can press Y anytime to switch party members. Now, first of all, notice that Marl is level 11. I forgot what level she was in the previous video, but I think she was level 10. So notice that Marl leveled up while she was not in our party. So here's the thing. Those who are not in our party will still level up. They will not gain 100%. They will not gain all the experience points from a single battle. They'll gain a percentage of it. So everyone gets experience at the same time. It's only a matter of how much experience points. Now here's the thing. The people who are not in our party do not get tech points. Only those in our party get tech points. So while we were exploring the factory, Luca and Robo have been getting tech points. Marl was not getting any. Not that it matters for the 3 of us right now since we can't learn any techs. Which is a shame, but yeah. Like I said before, you can switch party members anytime you like. Like, that's how flexible this game is. You don't like your current party? Switch! You want to evenly distribute tech points? Switch! You want to evenly distribute experience points? Switch! You found some piece of equipment that will be good for a certain character? You don't have to switch because you can actually access everyone at once in the menu. Look at that. Like, this system works so well. Like, think about it, this is a game that came out in 1995, yet they covered all bases when it comes to convenience and everything works out. It all makes sense. Now, the old man did tell us to go in here. Hi? What are you?
What are you looking at? I'm Spectio, the Master of War. I've seen all kinds of battles from here.
I suppose since you're from the end of time, so you can see everything in time, I suppose.
How do I look to you guys?
Let's humor him. Let's call him strong. Geez, I was just complimenting you. Don't have to make it a riddle back to me or something like that. I suppose... interesting.
Long before you were born, there was a kingdom where magic flourished. Everyone there could use it.
That sounds magical. Wish I could have lived in that one kingdom. It would have been nice to live in a magical kingdom, don't you agree? Oh. I suppose that's a problem.
But in time, people began to abuse the powers. It got so bad that no one was allowed to use magic except wizards.
Oh, there's wizards. But there's no wizards in our timeline. That sucks.
But you have it. Determination, I mean. Magic needs power to heart. It needs inner strength. Magic is divided into 4 types. Lightning, fire, water, and shadow.
Well, that's interesting because if you look in our menu, Chrono is associated with lightning, Luca is already associated with fire with the flame toss, Marl is associated with water. As for shadow, who knows? Punk hairdo? Well, I suppose we're going through this already. I mean, he's going to explain it for us anyway, so I suppose I should have shut my damn mouth. Everything is based on the balance of these 4 powers. So yeah, these are the 4 elements in the game. Lightning, water, fire, and shadow. Weaknesses and such depend on those elements sometimes. Okay. Think magic and starting from the door, walk clockwise along the walls 3 times. Alright, so let's do this simple task, which I hope no one screws up. Magic, 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 magic. Did we do it? What? What?
What? Magic, magic. Two. And 3. Did we do it? Okay, we did it. I'm not an idiot after all. That was just very weird. Ipso facto minimo culu limpa. I mean, magico. And look at that. Chrono has learned to use magic. Look at that. And guess what? So has Marl. And so has Luca. Look at her demonic laughter. So yeah, now we can use magic. Let's see. I want to demonstrate it later on, but we now have access to lightning, ice, and fire. So they're straightforward magic attacks, which can only attack one enemy each. They cost 2 MP each. But think about it, everyone can use magic now. So remember when I said Luca is the black mage? Well, I kind of lied because, well, by definition, black mages have access to all elements, right? But Luca only has access to fire. Now, Robo doesn't really have an element to him, but yeah. So I suppose Luca's not really a black mage, but I guess a technician who can also use fire magic. But you also notice something different in the tech menus. If we go to here, now we can learn techs again. Look at that. Chrono can start learning spin cut, Marl can learn cure, and Luca can learn napalm. So the reason why they weren't learning any techs was because they needed to learn magic. I suppose their learning was being blocked off by, well, magic. Now I want to save here. Hey, what's up? I want to save here because, I want to do something. Hey, what's up? I want to battle Specchio. Now, Specchio is only vulnerable to magic. So we will fight with magic. Will this kick my ass? I think so. This is not an easy fight. Especially at the level I'm at right now. Like we're on, what, level 11, 12? So I'm playing with fire here by, well, actually you know what, I should make Chrono the white mage because Specchio is susceptible only to magic. But if you remember, Chrono's magic stat is nothing to be proud of. So I suppose I should make Marl and Luca be the ones who primarily attack with magic. And besides, yeah, take a look at how much damage Marl does. That's a good amount of damage compared to what Chrono did before. Ow. So yeah, I suppose I'll just stick with that strategy, assuming I don't die. Jesus Christ. Chrono. You're so going to bring us down to hell. I suppose I can just bring it back to life, I suppose. And hope that Specchio doesn't kick her ass as soon as you go back up. I hope that... I mean, it's only 50. Yeah, that's worrying. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I mean, don't kill her either. Alright, so far, we're in good shape. I'm gonna do a mid-tonic on Chrono. And then I'm gonna do a mid-tonic on Marl. And then I'm gonna have Marl and Luca continue attacking. Yeah, you may think that this fight isn't too bad since it's your first time fighting Specchio. Notice how I said first time. There's a significance to that. But yeah, this fight is not easy. Especially... oh, god damn it. He's kicking my ass. Yeah, he's a tough cookie. He's a very tough cookie. I mean, you may argue, keep your offensive up. Just don't let him through. He's not dead yet. Okay, I think Luca can take the hit. I'm gonna heal Marl. And I'm gonna have her attack. We can do this, guys. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can kick Specchio's ass. I mean, he's puny. He's not gonna kick our ass. Alright, we did it. We did it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and here's the thing. Luca and Marl have learned a new dual tech. And we also beat Specchio's ass. take that. Now we get a prize, don't we? Ooh, a magic tab and 5 ethers. Yes, amuse yourself. Now, you can fight Specchio again, but I don't think you'll get any prizes afterwards. Nothing too important. But you can fight Specchio later once you're at a higher level. Once you're between levels 20 and 30, you can fight Specchio again, and it will be a different fight. Hey, what's up? So I suppose I should go over the dual text. Luca and Moral have learned Antipode, which is a combination of their fire and ice magic text. Now, an interesting thing about Antipode is that even though it's a combination of fire and ice, it's shadow elemental. Yeah, interesting. Also, I suppose I never addressed this, but Chrono and Robo have learned a dual tech. It's a combination of slash and laser spin, right? Is it? Yeah. Oh no, it's a... Okay, I was wondering because I was like, isn't Cyclone like 1 MP? But no, it's 2 MP, so... Okay, that was fun. I suppose we can bring Robo back to our party. Bye, Luca. You may be wondering, oh, can we give Robo some magic now? Well, can you? He's not a toy, he's a robot, and he's friendly. What? He can't learn magic? Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry, Robo. I'm sorry to disappoint you after you nearly died on me. I mean, never mind. Oh, interesting. So I've addressed this in the last video, but his lasers count as shadow magic attacks. So yeah, in a sense, Robo already has access to magic. It's his laser spin attack. Now, we did get a prize, the magic tab, which is similar to the power tab except it raises the magic stat. I'm going to raise Chrono's magic stat. Why? I'll say this. You will want to raise Chrono's magic stat for the future. Hey, what do you want to talk about? Yeah, Specchio did talk about this magic kingdom where everyone had magic, except now no one has magic. Okay, I guess we'll have to return to 1000 AD even though we have access to so many time periods, right? Like 3 time periods. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, old man. Alright. So, we have some choices of where to go. We can go to Medina Village in our time period, which is the only way for us to go back home. The other time gates are a bit awkward, not to mention we can't access them here. We can go back to Protodome, or we can go to... Whoa! That's a bit too far. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna go back to the future, because I want to go back to... that one time gate in Arisdome. I think that's where we started. Or Trandome. I think it was Trandome actually, never mind. I want to go back to Trandome. Was it Trandome or Truestome? Wherever that one time gate that first took us to 2300 was. I want to go there first. Because this is what the old man said. If you go through a time gate, it will take you back to the end of time. But if a time gate takes you from point A to point B, that means that once you go back to the end of time, you have access to both A and B from the end of time, or here, which means you can access A and B anytime you want. And in a sense, you can do that with points C and D if they're connected by a different gate. So that's what I want to do. I want to open up my options from the end of time. So I'll be doing that, so excuse me. Oh, this name was Bangor Dome, not Trandome, Truestome, Arisdome. I think Truestome is destroyed actually. Yeah, leave it to me to not get the name of the dome we want to go to at all. So what has happened in between? You notice that Luca's back at my party. So here's what I did. Luca has gained 11 tech points since the end of time, and Marl has gained 18. when I was coming back here, I had some battles, and I decided to switch Luca and Moro in the middle since... Here's the thing about my playstyle. I like to evenly distribute whatever points there may be as much as I can. And you may say I'm a bit obsessive about it, and I am. I'll try to switch my party members out whenever I want to for my sanity, while at the same time I'll try to make it so that I don't annoy you guys. Now, that's my goal. Now I've kept Robo in my party, and he's been getting tech points like mad since I want him to learn his techs as fast as possible, because Robo Tackle is going to be good. Trust me. Now, speaking of techs, we've learned some dual techs, which I've never really shown off yet, which is a shame. I probably should have... You know what? Maybe I can show them off in battles. Yeah, I'll do that, why not? So I'll show off Rocket Roll first since it hits everyone. Look at that. So it's a combination of Laser Spin and Cyclone, and holy shamoly. That's decent damage, but holy crud, it destroyed everyone. Holy shamoly? What was that? Holy shamoly. So Robo and Luca can do Fire Punch, which interestingly hits more than one target. You'd think that a tech like Fire Punch, you know, you're thinking of Fire Punch from Pokemon, right? It hits more than one target though, so that's interesting. As it turns out, this is how it works. It works a bit like Flame Toss and Rocket Punch, which is awesome. There's going to be a lot of text to show off in the game, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make a habit of making sure to display every single tech in the world, because there's only so much I can do without driving myself crazy, but this is another heal all. You may say it's... How much MP does it cost again? Because it uses, what, Robo's Cure Beam, right? So that's about as expensive as Aura Whirl, since it uses Aura and another tech that uses 2 MP, so... Yeah, I suppose Aura Beam and Aura Whirl are comparable, if you may say. But that was a lot of good tech points and experience points. Let's get out of here. And let's go into Bangor Dome, which like we always wanted to. Why? It's all for this little guy. That is why I went through backtracking. Just so I can travel through time again. Through you. Only you. And I don't know the lyrics. So yes, you can... Now we have 5 options instead of 3 now. We can go to Bangor, or we can go back to Guardia Forest. Except, what happens if we go through here? They remember. The North remembers. So yeah, just because you travel through time doesn't mean that Guardia forgot about the fact that we're criminals, or terrorists apparently, so we're not welcome here. We can't really use this area, but it's nice to have access to another time portal that takes us to a different area. That's my main concern here. It's also nice to maybe have a way back home to Guardia if we ever have the chance to actually go back home. It'd be nice to go back home once in a while. It's just annoying with how everyone's all up in their asses being all like, kill them, move, they're terrorists, they're gonna destroy the world and such. Stuff like that. Now... Oh, it takes us to the Day of Lavos, so you can choose to destroy Lavos if you want. Or let Lavos destroy us. Yeah, do we want to... Here's the thing. You may argue that you can end the game here by beating Lavos. Except, well, we're level 13, 12, 12, and 13. Not very impressive. Lavos is gonna kick our ass if we fight him. I do not recommend it. However, if you want to see something interesting, you can take a look inside the bucket. I might as well show you in a bonus video. But yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna progress with the story by going back to our time period, to Medina Village, where we hope to, well, first of all, go back home from wherever this Medina Village is. And we also want to learn more about Lavos. Let's get on with the journey, shall we? So, I thank you for watching, and goodbye.